Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Blatchford, and I want to invite you to a one-of-a-kind teleseminar where I'm introducing a brand new book that I co-wrote with my daughter, Dr. Christina Blatchford. It's called The No-Nonsense Transitions. See, I've been involved with hundreds of transitions, whether it's buying or selling a practice, adding or subtracting an associate. So I've got more insight and expertise than anyone else in dentistry on arguably the most important topic on the minds of dentists today. Like you, my daughter and I are dentists, so we get it. In fact, just for registering for this webinar, I'm going to email you my must-read white paper, The 7 Mistakes That Most Dentists Make When Buying or Selling a Practice, or adding an associate, and how to avoid them. Now, your broker or your accountant won't tell you these mistakes, but I will. Let me tell you an absolute horror story. So I ran into a doctor just recently, came to me for some advice, and she was doing $1.5 million. Now, the biggest problem she has is she wants more time off. Her net is okay, maybe in the 450 range, somewhere in that range. But here's what she was advised to do. Hire an associate. Now, wait a minute. One of the things she wants is she wants the 450. Well, think about this. So let's hire a real expensive employee, and you're still doing $1.5 million. Oh, but wait a minute, it gets worse. But doctor, what you're going to have to do is bring in the associate, give up $150,000 of your own personal income, and then hire an expensive marketing firm to bring in more new patients so you can keep the associate busy. Now, wait a minute. What's wrong with that picture? We see doctors getting ready to sell their practice, but the thing they don't realize, and see, I understand this because I'm the age of many of you doctors thinking of selling. And here's the interesting thing. You see, you have been the doctor for 30 years. You have been the boss. What you don't understand is you're unemployable. All right, here's another one that I see frequently. A doctor sells his practice and hopes he will stay on as the associate. Now let's do the math on this one. If you're making $400,000 a year now and you sell your practice to someone, they expect to make $400,000. Just exactly how are you going to get paid? These things end in disaster most of the time. You see, the problem is the new buyer has absolutely all the responsibility, but you still have the authority. So the staff comes to you, the patients come to you, and you can see the mistakes in this problem. So our webinar is actually filled with ideas like this, but more importantly, how to avoid them. So register for the webinar right now. All right, so as a dentist, I know you're really busy. This is too important to be too busy for. But if you are, there is an option to where I'll give you the white paper and a CD of this teleseminar for free. All you do is pay $7 shipping, and we will FedEx it to you right away. You can listen to it at your leisure.